Good afternoon, everyone. Now, today we are going to start a new chapter. Today we'll discuss only introduction of this chapter. In this chapter, your chapter is divided into the different following topics. In first, we'll discuss about the human resources. After that, we'll discuss why the human resources are important. Later we'll discuss about distribution of populations are equal or unequal. What are the factors which affect the distribution of population? Later we'll discuss the density of population. What do you mean by this term density? Later we'll discuss which are the different factors which play the important role in distribution of population like a topography, one of them, climate, soil, water, and minerals. These are the factors social, economical, cultural. These are the factors which affect the location of population. Later on, we'll discuss about the population change. What are the different factors which play the important role in population change? Suppose earlier time in 1999 or maybe 1991, population of a particular city or in 2020 population in particular city, so there will be changes in population. Population will be increased in most of cases. Sometime it may be decreased, but most of cases populations are increased. So what are the different factors which play the important role in population change? Population change क्यों हुई किसी भी जगह की? What are the factors? So we'll discuss the population change. We'll discuss the pattern of population change. What are the pattern? And at the last we'll compare the different nations through the pyramid. So at beginning we are going to start human resources. So dear student, for any nation, human resources are important. As we are human resources. This is suppose take the example of your classroom. Your classroom quantity is doesn't matter. किसी भी क्लास में ज्यादा क्वांटिटी होना वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं होता. इट डिपेंड ऑन क्वालिटी. क्वालिटी इज द इम्पोर्टेंट. कि किसी क्लास में 60 स्टूडेंट है बट 60 students in a class or they are giving the 70% result only. They are giving 70% result. किसी क्लास के अंदर 30 स्टूडेंट है और दे आर गिविंग 96% रिजल्ट. तो क्वालिटी प्ले द इम्पोर्टेंट नॉट अ क्वांटिटी. ज्यादा स्टूडेंट होना किसी भी क्लासरूम में इट इज द क्वांटिटी बट इट डिपेंड ऑन द क्वालिटी. क्वालिटी होनी चाहिए स्टूडेंट्स के अंदर बिकॉज दे दे आर resources for a nation. So, as it for any nation, human resources is play important role. But what are the different factors which play the important role for a nation? किसी भी नेशन की पॉपुलेशन ज्यादा होना इट इज नॉट साइन ऑफ डेवलपमेंट कि वो नेशन उतना डेवलप होगा नहीं. इट डिपेंड ऑन द क्वालिटी. व्हाट क्वालिटी ऑफ पॉपुलेशन आर लिविंग इनसाइड द नेशन. क्योंकि अगर वहां की पॉपुलेशन इलिटरेट है, अनहेल्थी है, अनहाइजेनिक इन्वायरमेंट में रहती है और नर्स दे आर मोस्ट ऑफ इंगेज इन द एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर, तो सच नेशन वी कांट से द डेवलप. जैसे टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ जापान. जापान इज द डेवलप्ड नेशन. Population wise, if we compare with the Japan with our country, तो there are few states which have the more population compared than the Japan. हमारे यहाँ के कुछ स्टेट ऐसे हैं जिनकी population जापान से भी ज्यादा है, but Japan is the developed nation. तो you know what I want to say dear कि quantity doesn't matter. Quantity important नहीं होती, quality important होती है. तो what are the quality which make the resources ऐसे important? ऐसे क्या क्या quality होनी चाहिए किसी भी human resources पे which make a human resources become a perfect resources, good resources? तो वो quality है education. फर्स्ट क्वालिटी एजुकेशन लेवल कि लिटरेसी रेट क्या है. अब व्हाट इज द लिटरेसी रेट विल डिस्कस इन दिस चैप्टर. लिटरेसी रेट मीन्स हाउ मेनी चिल्ड्रन हु नो अबाउट राइटिंग नॉलेज, रीडिंग नॉलेज, अर्थमेटिक नॉलेज, एंड सिंपल उनको दे एबल टू राइट देयर नेम. They are able to calculate simple mathematics like a one plus, like simple mathematics. They are able to read a book or sentence. Such person we can say literate or age above 7 years. जिसकी एज क्या होनी चाहिए? above the 7 year. Such person we can say literate. तो किसी कंट्री में लिटरेसी रेट जितनी हाई होगी, such nation may be developed. So that is the one factor, literacy rate, education. Another one is the healthy population. In any country, healthy populations are living like a healthy, कोई disease नहीं है, उन पे medical investment नहीं हो रहा. Like healthy populations are living in any nation. People may be inspired to others. Human resources inspired to others to motivate to develop natural resources according their needs. कि उनको मोटिवेट किया जाए कि उनकी नीड्स से उसके अकॉर्डिंग दे में भी डेवलप देयर नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज. तो सच रिसोर्सेज आर इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर ए नेशन. like a human resources may be important for a nation when a human resources are educated, human resources are healthy, human resources inspire to other to develop such natural resources which are used by them. It means what कि हम क्यों रिसोर्सेज बनाए? why not we can import from other nation? अगर हम अपने रिसोर्सेज को इंपोर्ट करेंगे अदर नेशन से तो हमारी करेंसी फ्लो के दूसरे नेशन में चली जाएगी, करेंसी फ्लो हो जाएगी इन अदर नेशन. तो इट विल बी नॉट गुड फॉर ए नेशन डियर. So that's why we should be try to make develop our natural resources. So in this chapter we will discuss about the human resources, why human resources are important, or what are the different category which make the human resources as a important resources. Later on we will discuss in this chapter human resources are not equally distributed. हर जगह एक जैसी पॉपुलेशन नहीं है, डिफरेंट. जैसे लाइक टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ इंडिया एंड चाइना. these are the two vast populated nations. Most of populations are living close to the equator. There is the less populations are living on the latitude, high latitude, 60-70 degree latitude. Most of population in Asia and Africa continent में रहती है. You know world की 94% populations are living on 30% land area. वर्ल्ड की 90% पॉपुलेशन आर लिविंग इन 30% लैंड एरिया. तो व्हाई आर द डिफरेंट फैक्टर, व्हाई दिस अनइक्वल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ पॉपुलेशन? क्यों कुछ नेशन ऐसे हैं जैसे ऑस्ट्रेलिया है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया की पॉपुलेशन बहुत कम है, डेनमार्क है, नीदरलैंड है, न्यूजीलैंड है, इंग्लैंड है, लाइक दिस. तो व्हाट आर द रीजंस unequal distribution of population? So we'll discuss in this chapter unequal distribution of population. Some continent have the vast populated continent like Asia and Africa. We'll discuss in this chapter. कुछ continent है जहाँ population बहुत कम है. अब how do we measure the population distribution? Through the population density. What is the population density? Simple sentence we can say in simple definition. What is the population density in a 1 square kilometer? Number of people are living in 1 square kilometer, that is known as the population density. That is 1 square kilometer population, 1 square kilometer area, how many people are living in that area, that is known as the population density. That is known as the population density. Suppose in any area, thousands of people are living in 1 square kilometer, population density is 1000. In Tokyo, if 10,000 people are living in 1 square kilometer, so their density is the 10,000 per square kilometer. In our India, 365% are living in a particular 1 square kilometer area. So that is, so how do we calculate 1 square kilometer area? हर जगह find out भी किया जाता है, okay? कि हर जगह 1 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर निकाल लिया तो मे बी इन चित्तौड़ अगर वी टेक द पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी तो कलेक्ट्रेट की पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी ज्यादा होगी. इफ यू मूव टू द चंदेरा साइड तो पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी कम होगी. इफ यू मूव टू द दैट साइड तो पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी कम होगी. तो हाउ डू वी कैलकुलेट द पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी? if we want to try to find out the population density of particular state, capital, region, country, तो total population of a nation divided by the total area, that is the formula. Total population of a nation divided by area. अब if you want to find out the nation, तो nation की population यहाँ total होगी. If you want to find out the region or state, capital, towns, तो वहाँ का उसी के according होगा. Okay. अगर किसी nation की population है, for example, just an example दिए 10,000 and area 100 square kilometer, तो we'll divide from there. Okay. तो population density क्या है? 1 square kilometer 100 people are living in 1 square kilometer. That is known as the population density. So we'll discuss in this chapter about the population density also. Next topic is which are the different factors which affect the population density. क्यों unequal distribution of populations का? Why? And what are the factors which play the important role? So dear student, if anyone may be asked the such question, then I will give reply. I want to live in such area where is the moderate climatic condition, not a hot, not a cold. It should be flat part. I want to live in that area where is the education facilities, where is the employment facilities should be available. Is chances for the that factors. I want to live in that area where is the water easily available. I want to live in that area where soil should be fertile. Through this, we easily obtain the agricultural product. So, where people want to live, which are the factors which play the important role in distribution of population? So, these factors are topography. First factor we'll discuss in this chapter, topography. Topography means the top part of the land. Top part of the land means the top surface of the land, top part. What quality of top part? If it is the sandy part, or it is the plateau part, or maybe the mountain uneven part, like this, uneven, or it should be flat part. So where people want to live, where is the flat part? Means that it should be topography should be flat in place of uneven. कोई भी जगह पे uneven होगी तो no one person want to live in that area like this. Everyone want to, because it is easy to construct houses. It is easy to construct the develop the transport facilities. Flat होगा तो transport facility भी develop होगी. Uneven होगा तो there is no such chance for the development. So everyone want to live. Most of people, where is the topography should be flat. Next, climate, which plays the important role in distribution of population. Climate, where is the suppose any one area like a Sahara desert, cold temperature, harsh climatic condition, so no one want to live in that area. Suppose mountain area, hilly area, cold during the summer and winter, minus में temperature होता है like a Siachen or, तो no one want to live in that area. minus 25 to minus 40 degrees Celsius temperature है. So no one person want to live in that area. So what type of climatic conditions are required? Good means the moderate climatic conditions. Okay. Another one factor is the soil. We will discuss in this. I am giving the introduction only. Okay. Soil also. If soil is fertile, so farmers may be easily grow their crop. So soil should be fertile. Water should be easily available. Where no such water scarcity or water shortage, water की कमी नहीं होनी चाहिए. Like a desert part, so in that area populations are living, but population density is less than the on compared than the other areas. क्यों population density कम है desert की? Due to the water scarcity, water की कमी की वजह से. Okay, so we have studied earlier. Most of civilizations are developed on the bank of river, in which where the minerals easily available, industries are settled, industries are located, people want to live in that area for job, for to set up the industries, to invest in industries. So that is the another one factor. Apart from the geographical and climate factor, these are the three factors which play the important role for population distribution. First one is the social factor. Social factor where is the good environment facilities, education facilities, good housing facilities, moderate climate is available. People want to live in that area. Culture, if anyone towns or cities are developed or like a temple towns or such, so most of people want to live in that area. Like due to the region of cultural, due to the region of their religion. So cultural factor also play the important, like a Vrindavan, Tirupati, Madurai. These are the factors. Economical, if anyone in area is the industrial area, lot of industries are located in the industrial belt, and so most of people want to live in that area in search of job, so they may be settled in that area. So these are the factors which play the important role in distribution of population. क्यों अलग अलग एरिया पे डिफरेंट साइज की पॉपुलेशन होती है. Later dear student will discuss about the what are the factors which change the population. कौन कौन से ऐसे फैक्टर हैं जिनसे पॉपुलेशन चेंज हो जाती है. तो इन दिस फैक्टर we'll discuss about the birth rate. B always birth rate, D always the death rate. Okay. So these are the two factors which play the important role in population change. Suppose चित्तौड़ की earlier population थी, for example 5 lakh और after 10 years it may be 8 lakh. तो 3 lakh population क्यों increase हुई? What are the factors? So these are the two factors: birth rate and death rate. Death rate होती है, rate means the from. तो behind 1000 people, yeah, 1000 पे सोती बेटा, behind the 1000 people how many newborn babies are in particular year. अगर 1000 में से कितने नए newborn baby in particular year, that is known as the birth rate. Okay. Death rate, from 1000 number of people are died in particular year. 1000 में से कितने लोगों की डेथ हो जाती है इन पर्टिकुलर ईयर, दैट इज नोन एज द डेथ रेट. अब किसी तरह की बर्थ रेट है सपोज 20 या 3% एंड डेथ रेट है 1% इक्वल टू 2%, यानी उस एरिया की पॉपुलेशन में कितना चेंजेस आएगा? 2% चेंजेस आएगा. सपोज अर्ली टाइम 100, किसी एरिया की पॉपुलेशन 100 है फॉर एग्जांपल, तो आफ्टर डेट 102 हो जाएगी, 2% चेंजेस आ जाएगा. ओके. तो दिस आर द फैक्टर्स व्हिच प्ले द इंपॉर्टेंट रोल, जो पॉपुलेशन चेंज में इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है. दिस आर द डेथ रेट एंड बर्थ रेट. अब एक तो डेथ रेट एंड बर्थ रेट. डेथ रेट, अगर बर्थ रेट इज हाई देन डेथ रेट, मतलब बर्थ रेट मींस बर्थ रेट इज हाई देन द डेथ रेट. अगर बर्थ रेट है 200 और डेथ रेट 100 है, तो 100 people will be increase, 100 population will be increase. अगर birth rate is higher than the death rate, okay, और just opposite होगी, तो in such condition population will be increase. Another one, if death rate, मतलब डेथ रेट मरने वाले ज्यादा है 200 है और न्यू बोर्न बेबी 100 है, इट मींस पॉपुलेशन विल बी डिक्रीज. इन सिंपल पॉपुलेशन क्या होगी? डिक्रीज हो जाएगी, कम हो जाएगी. एंड अनदर वन फैक्टर व्हिच प्ले द इंपॉर्टेंट रोल अपार्ट फ्रॉम द बर्थ रेट एंड डेथ रेट इन पॉपुलेशन चेंज, दैट इज द माइग्रेशन. Migration. A migration plays the important role in population change. Suppose these are the two factors, but in a town की population है 1000 and 200 people is settled in these cities in search of job. 200, तो इसकी population हो जाएगी 1200. तो population is changed ना. Earlier time it was the 1000 and now it 1200, तो population has changed. So which are the factor? Migration also. So these are the three factors which play the important role in population change: death rate, birth rate, and migration. We will discuss in this chapter. Okay, dear. And through the difference between the birth rate and death rate, that is known as the natural growth rate. That is known as the natural growth rate. We will discuss in this chapter. And migration are two types. If any one people is living a country, that is known as the out migration. Suppose COR, Chittorgarh. Anyone who is leaving the country, sorry, who is leaving the city, चित्तौड़ को छोड़ रहा है कोई, who is leaving the city, that is known as the out migration for चित्तौड़. Out migration, बाहर जा रहा है, leaving the country, that is known as the out migration. Okay. If anyone may be enter inside the towns, that is known as the in migration. कोई अगर किसी सिटी में रहने के लिए आता है, that is known as the in migration or it is known as the out migration. So we will discuss about the in migration and out migration also. At the last, we will compare the different nations on the basis of pyramid. अब how to we compare the pyramid? We compare the pyramid on the basis of birth rate. किसी कंट्री के अगर बर्थ रेट ज्यादा है तो पिरामिड कैसा होगा, किसी कंट्री में डेथ रेट हाई है तो पिरामिड कैसा होगा, विल कंपेयर द पिरामिड. किसी कंट्री के अंदर जेंडर रेशो और सेक्स रेशो, तो विल कंपेयर द पिरामिड. ऑक्यूपेशन स्ट्रक्चर्स कैसा है किसी भी कंट्री में, यू नो एज ग्रुप, वर्किंग पॉपुलेशन कितनी किसी कंट्री में रह रही है, तो विल कंपेयर द different nation. So at the last we will discuss the different pyramid through the different diagram. So this is the main contents we will discuss in this chapter. Okay dear, and tomorrow onwards we will continue the chapter. Thank you. Have a good day.